G'day, fellas, and welcome to game number 27 of Outback Octagon 4. Today, we are on Land Mega Random to watch 8 of the world's best players fight it out. We got some good spawns. We got some not so good spawns. I tell you what, how terrible does it feel when you spawn in, when you play an FFA, you start off, you spawn in, you're like, yeah, this is a good spot. And then you see that there's a dude building his town center right next to you. Like, it's just go somewhere else, man. Just go somewhere else. We're just both gonna die. We can't both live in peace. It's not gonna happen. These lands are not yours. Let's check in with the spawns. See how they're going. Some people will have good spawns, some will have great. Let's start, shall we? We'll start in the south of the map today. In the color purple. Playing as the Knights Templar. Representing Team USA, ladies and gentlemen, it is Give You Anxiety. I feel like we should have started at the end with the amount of energy that we bring for GUA. I'm excited to see GUA. We've just watched Faye. Team USA, they're struggling a bit this year. And look, it's not that they struggle often. It's just that, you know, you don't like to see them floundering. We want to see him lift. We need to see GUA lift right now. This has got to be the game for him. And he's got a good spot. This is beautiful. He's a secret hidden spot. The only trouble is gold's a little bit far away. Anyway, towards his north, in the color green, playing as the Order of the Dragon, it's Lucifron 7. In the east, in the color yellow, playing as the Sengoku Daimyo, 3DB. To his south, in the color orange, playing as the Ayyubids, it's the Don Artie. And for anyone wondering, Don is not Dutch. He's from the Netherlands. Because I saw there was a bit of confusion about that earlier. So just to clarify, he's from the Netherlands, okay? So I don't want anyone in here calling out that Don Artie's Dutch. Mate, he's not Dutch, right? So this is in the Age of Empires 3. Okay, spawning in the center of the map, in the color teal, light blue, cyan. Playing as the Abbasid. We've got Crackety here. To his east, all the way out in the east. Oh my god, what a great spawn. Oh god, this is one of the best spawns we've ever seen. Oh god. Can we just talk about this spawn first? Naturally blocked in. Potential to open up the superhighway in the late game if you want to. A little bit of a way through here. Nothing that we can't stonewall 17 times. Easy stonewall. Opening towards the front. Completely blocked in towards the side. And the kicker, he's Chinese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a spawn to watch. Oh, El Yona on the Chinese in the color blue, representing Team M8 today. He's going to be exciting. Over on the west side, in the color pink, probably the most isolated spawn for everybody. Playing as the Macedonians, we've got CSO. And in the north of the map, the current point leader, the Outback Octagon 4. Despite the fact that he still hasn't played his 2 games, these are his final 2 games that we'll see before the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Corvinus 1. Welcome to Outback Octagon. Welcome to game number 27? 27. We do need to change perspective, or not change perspective, but rather we need to switch the UI back over to the old UI because we have a Knights Templar player in this game and they mess with us on the new UI apparently. So we're going to do that. We're just going to hold for the moment. And we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. If you don't want to see the leaderboard for some reason, look away right now because we're about to flash that bad boy up on the screen. Let's take a look and see where these players are currently at. Okay, so Corvinus 1, top of the table, as you can see. 6 games played. Still, he's 10 points ahead of the next player. So he'll be looking to try and win both of these games today. Do not worry. Who else have we got in this game? We've got Lucifron in this game. We've also got... Who else have we got? We've got ourselves... nobody else in the top 16 by the looks of it. So who's going to make a move? Actually, where's the Don? Don Artie, he's in the at the 12th position. So he is relatively safe at the moment, but there's some players that need to make big moves today. GUA is one of them. El Yona is one of them. Crackety here is one of them as well. 3DB, we need to see him have some presence as well in this game. So hopefully they get the message. CSO also just on the border as well. So let's go back. Take a look at how this game is going. All right, so no early aggression out between these 2 players just yet. Now, if we had to pick a favorite, and we don't have to, but of course we have to. I mean, it's hard to go past Corvinus 1, especially considering the fact that he's playing Holy Roman Empire. He's got 2 pocket relics. in the back as well. There's a whole bunch of relics out towards the middle. How are the sacred sites looking? There's 2 sacred sites, 3 sacred sites in the middle. Okay, where's the 4th sacred site? Remember, there's always a 4th sacred site. Here. No, it's not there. Okay. We just see the 3 for now. You know what we could do? Let's ride on board with GUA and do this. Is that a sacred site? Nope. Is that a sacred site? Nope. Are you a sacred site? Nope. You. Nope. Okay. I think there's just the 3 sacred sites. There's going to be a 4th one somewhere. It's going to be like right here. The most ridiculous spot. By the way, can we just talk about these mountains? Some of these mountains are looking very, very nice. Are you able to actually get up here though? I don't think you can get up here. I don't think it's possible. We're going to switch from his perspective. Let's switch over to the Don. Oh, you might be able to get through here. I think you could get through here. Anyway, let's check in and see how players are doing with regard to their age. Oh, I love it. Crackety here. Already starting off very smart here, my friend. Beautiful. Now, this is kind of a... there's a double-edged sword to this. Number one is that this is a good thing, right? You want to move your landmark away from the middle of the map. You're in the middle of the map. You don't want your landmark in the middle of the map. So you do this, right? What's the double-edged sword? Well, now all of a sudden, you can't extend out your influence, your House of Wisdom influence. So you're not going to be getting those bonuses. You've got to build all of your houses out here. That's ideally what you want to be doing. You want to try and centralize out here as much as you can. But he's got the mill nearby as well, so he can connect it over a stone wall. We've got the age up that's now come through from GUA in the south. So that means we should now be able to switch back to the normal UI. So let's go ahead and do that. Wonderful. No scar error today. Lovely to see. And take a look at this. We've got another little mountain beginning to take place as well. I wonder or not. I don't think we can fit a wonder up here, but we might be able to fit a landmark up here. Always be fun to try and kill something like that. We've also got these silly mountains that are up here. I am all for these silly mountain maps. I love them. Though I do have PTSD. I mean, I've talked about it before, that one game that I played on the silly mountain map, and just never again. But it's always fun to watch. You know, if I could have watched myself playing that game, I'm sure I would have had a great time. Playing that game, not so much. Okay, let's check in on that south side. Now, apparently, we've also got... give me a second here. I'm just getting word in from our admins. We do not have any chat this game. So I will apologize to you guys. So if you see that the lobby is a little bit dead, they're not talking, that's because we don't actually have the chat. So the reason why is because we need them to run a program to do that. But we need, ideally, you want everyone in the lobby running the program. But unfortunately, we don't have anybody running the program at the moment because, I mean, not everybody's happy running a program on the computer. That's just the reality of 2025. But we've now got ourselves action already. 3DB putting the pressure onto Don Artie. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, well, you know what you're getting yourself into, Don. You really think you can take him on? Let's see. I'm kind of curious that Don stuck it as well. Like, Don definitely could have... I mean, we know the truth. He could have moved down south. We can see Outpost now going to come up. Vill's got to be careful not to die. Loses a little bit of health off the first one. You can see these Yumi coming through, trying to get the pick off. Vill's jump in the town center. He's going to be able to take out that first Yumi. Outpost will get up without too much of trouble. I think Don Artie is going to be looking for Castle Age here. You can see he's about to click up. Almost certainly... Oh, which way does he go? I don't think he'd go logistics here. Maybe go military wing. Maybe look for the reinforcements. Could be a potential option for him. King is out now. Just doing what it does best, capturing a site for Corvinus 1. We can hear the scouts constantly calling out in this game. Mine work coming up for Lucifron, which definitely makes sense. How are we doing over this? Yeah, Corvinus also going into the mine work. We're seeing this more and more where players are going mine work just because it gives you access to the unique techs. And basically, this right here, Steel Barding, is what makes this so crazy good. Steel Barding gives +2 armor to your cav. It's crazy, dude. And Black Riders, by the way, if you want to go down that route. Dude, Corvinus, can we please see some Black Riders? Can we please show us the Black Riders, baby? That's what the people want to see. He's also opened up double TC as well. So the likelihood that Elsbach comes out is also very high here. I will say that right now. We got 2 TC from Crackety. On the west side, 2 TC from CSO. How's GUA doing? Oh, GUA. Oh, it wouldn't be GUA playing a 1-1-1 style on an FFA game, would it? GUA now with the stable and the archery range. Show me a Rax GUA. I want to take it all back. GUA just not going for the second TC, not going for the fast castle, not looking at the meta. Instead, opting for something a little bit better. He goes with the 1-1-1, or at least the opening, the initial beginnings of a 1-1-1. You can see these Yumi archers just being so annoying. Don Artie forced to throw down additional outposts. We now see it is logistics that he goes for here. Interesting decision to go for logistics. Castle Age now coming through as well for Elyona. We'll check in with him over on the east side. Only with a single TC. This much isolation, and he goes for single TC. Not even Song Dynasty? Elyona? We need to talk. We need to chat. We need to have a big chat, my friend. You've got... What does he know? Did he never train a scout? Bro, you're literally completely isolated. He's going to pop that king ability any second and go, ooh, okay, that's a good... Oh, he's got Imperial Palace that he can pop as well. Show us the Imperial Palace, please. Let us see. Yes! I love the Imperial Palace, dude. Oh, it gives you so much information. You can see everything. I can see that you're aging up. I can see that you're aging up. Okay, I know exactly where you're positioned. I know where you hid your House of Wisdom. I know so much information right now in an FFA that you would normally not know. And that's why I love that landmark so much, dude. God, this is the best landmark for FFA. Imperial Palace. Like, this is just part of the reason why China is just the GOAT when it comes to FFA. Why is he building mills, you may be wondering? Because the mills have a higher radius of influence, or range of influence is probably the better way to say it. It's not a radius. They have a higher range of influence than any other building. And because of that, you can just build them more effectively to get them out here. That's the mindset behind it. All right, we got ourselves a little bit of a wolf den up here. Is he looking to put the pressure on early? Maybe he's trying to snag a couple of kills. Maybe that's what he's thinking. He's playing Chinese, but, you know, he can just get some supervision going out here. Age up coming through. Corvinus 1 also clicking up, going with the Regnants. Nice and safe in the back of the base. We'll love it. Love to see it. Corvinus 1 so far just ticking every single box in this game. Walls starting to come up. Outpost on the front. Looks like he's now going to connect up these mills. Meanwhile, down towards the south side, GOA putting the pressure on with the outpost early on. Single TC as well for the moment. Up against that single TC from the Order of the Dragon. Now, keep in mind, Castle Age not yet through from Lucifron either. So he's in a bit of a tough spot here. Men-at-Arms, Gilded Men-at-Arms, by the way. Archer's going to have to fall back. Way too many units. Knows how important it is to keep this gold. Now, Lucifron's still not yet to click up. Doesn't even have close to the amount of gold needed to click up. Meanwhile, the Feudal army for B starting to look a little bit scary. There's no battering rams out just yet, but expect to see it shortly. Let's check on the forge. Oh, I can hear... No, that's the Yatai. I was going to say, I can hear the battering rams. No. Wallalol. Wallalol. Oh, the knight goes down, and the relics get picked up by the monk here. Elyona able to steal one away from Corvinus 1. You have made a powerful enemy today, my friend. A powerful enemy. You can see him guarding these up as well. That's going to be at least 2 over to him. I think he had a 3rd in the base, and now we hear the Barbican coming down towards the front. Beautiful Barbican positioning. I just want to say, like, the fact that he's patient as well with this Barbican, it's actually kind of smart, because now he can put it in a much better spot. It's essentially a keep that you just repair with wood, so it's very, very powerful. Second battering ram now coming out as well for B. Look, we know one thing. He is securing the fate for Donati. But Donati, which way does he look to go? He's going to instead begin the raid on B. Now, B could just commit 100%. He could just bring villagers, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him do this. Age up now coming through as well for Crackety. Going in Culture Wing, Eco Wing into Culture Wing. Oh, sorry, Eco Wing into Military Wing. Excuse me. Sacred Site's now going to start being taken. Just the 3 Sacred Sites in the middle. This is definitely defensible here. So we'll keep that in mind. Spears getting chased away, and Donati getting a very good read on the amount of army that is coming out. For anybody wondering, just to update you with regard to chat, the chat is not bugged. It's just not present in this game, unfortunately. We don't have any players running the application that we need to. Basically, we've got an application that reads their warning.log file. And that file literally has all of their text messages and also all of their in-game messages as well. And so basically, we just read the in-game messages. And that's essentially it. Okay, battering ram gets taken out. Donati holding on for the moment. An important game for the Don. He's already secured a top 16 position, but secure is probably a word I shouldn't be using. He's got a top 16 position. Very easily, we could see him lose that. I think he's sitting at about 12th at the moment. Okay, let's check in. Corvinus moving. Oh, this is dangerous for Corvinus 1. Is he fully sealed in? Okay, he's fully sealed in. So he feels like he's got a bit of space. He's going to throw down the... Oh, this is a good spot, isn't it? Oh, you love to see it. Earl's back in the very back corner. Potential maybe for a wonder? Maybe? And now we got ourselves a little bit of trouble in paradise. Battering ram still working it down on the south side. I love the fact that he's come all the way in from this angle. GUA's kind of given up on the dream of going for that early feudal kill. He's gone up into the castle age, opting for... Is that the ranged units? Wallalol, Wallalol, Donati. Nope. Okay. Battering ram's now going to start working down the town center. King inside for the Don. Camels get chased back. He's having a bit of trouble here. You know, he's putting these Wallalols down, and remember, these are a beacon. He is calling out to the entire lobby right now. I am under threat. I am under pressure. If you want to kill, come and grab it. And this is actually a super smart move for the Don because B is below him. He wants to deny this kill from B as much as he can when it comes to the ladder. That's incredibly important to consider. Points here for B mean that Don potentially falls down. So he wants to try and avoid that as much as possible. Do we see anybody reacting to the beacon? It doesn't look like it. Nobody's made moves yet. GUA, idle. Lucifron, chilling. Cavalry, moving. Don, dying. It's not looking pretty. Don Artie, very early on, spawning next to B. Unfortunately, in the end, Sengoku Daimyo a little bit too strong here for the Don. They start very strong. Oh, there's the king. He tries, he baits it, but unfortunately he's going down. I'm yelling timber. Don Artie, the first one eliminated out of this game. Meanwhile, we got a scout in the north. We got a little bit of movement. The king is now safely in the Elsback for Corvinus 1. Beautiful base building here coming out from Corvinus 1. We'll compliment him on that. And you can see he was just a little bit too late. He was a little bit too late. Ilyona was coming in to save the day for the Don, but unfortunately unable to find it in the end. I don't think it would have really mattered as well. If you think about it, right, like what are these lancers really going to do against that many spears? Like that's a huge arm. Oh my god, that's a massive army. Dude, B is in Feudal, by the way. He could roll this into something magical if he wanted to. He's got neighbors that he can take out. Neighbors. Everybody likes good neighbors. Is that I don't even know the lyrics, dude. Everybody wants good neighbors? Everybody has good neighbors? There's going to be a lot of English people that are mad that I don't know the lyrics. The English love the TV show Neighbours a lot more than us Australians do, even though it's an Australian show. It's funny how that works. Crackety. Now in the middle of the map. Looking to put on some pressure. Corvinus 1, just keep in mind, if you anger him, you are angering a bear. It's like poking a bear right now. A lot of units starting to come out. Corvinus 1's imperial, by the way. He's been 2 TC. Holy Roman Empire economy. Only the 2 relics to his name? Only the 2 relics. So not a huge amount of love with regard to gold for Corvinus 1. Obviously wants to try and pick up as many as he can throughout the game. We got 2 for CSO, 4 for Ilyona. Ilyona managed to pick up 4. Yo, can we just talk about CSO? It's been very quiet. CSO been very quiet this game. But it's starting to reach that breakneck speed. The Radaria out on the map. And now starting to siege down the houses, the mills. Everything that he can. Corvinus 1's going to need some sort of unit out here. He's got spears that he's beginning to add in. Now picking up this extra little bit of gold. We'll take it. It's free real estate. The camel riders are out. Corvinus sticking with the spear strategy. Steals away the relic. Ilyona picks up 2 of them. Says, thanks, Don. Speaking of thanking for Don, where is that army? There's that army. We got to make sure that we're not missing anything right here. There's a massive potential on this south side. Oh, there we go. It was the Genoese. I looked at the flag and I'm like, is it Portugal? Like, so there's no Portuguese in this game. Not yet. Speaking of not yet, can we talk about the new DLCs that are dropping? So, it seems like people believe that the new DLCs that are dropping, the first one won't have any new civs, which is kind of wild. I feel like they would add at least 1 new civ for us to play with. Like, ideally 2. I feel like it's probably going to be 2 Chinese variants. That's my suspicion, which I don't mind as well. I've seen people talk about them doing potentially 3 kingdoms. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not a history guy. And then for later on in the year, the new DLC that we're getting, that they've confirmed 2 new civilizations, including the Vikings. A lot of people getting mad. Oh, I don't know about that. Walla attempt over here. Gonna try and keep this relic in his possession. Manages to do so for the moment. Look at the walls coming up from Crackety. Oh god, Crackety walling out the king from Corvinus 1. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, a lot of people saying, you know, Vikings and Macedonians are completely different. Yeah, I know that, but like a lot of the mechanics that you would have for the Vikings are what the Macedonians have currently. Why is the king moving as well? He's moving the king with the army? What's the plan, Crackety? He's bringing the king to this keep on the front. Okay. He's trying to steal his base. I mean, that's what we're seeing here. Bro, this is a bit awkward right now. Speaking of awkward, hold your horses. We got plenty of action on the south side. I think they've realized, hold on a minute, B's still age 2. But yeah, for like civilizations in that DLC, a lot of people suggesting Spain could be coming through. Like Spain would make sense, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited for anything. And can I also shout out that meme that there was on Reddit, where it was like your standard your standard variant civilization. What was it? No, your standard civilization being added, and it's like Spain, and it's just like has an archer that's slightly cheaper. Like has a technology that increases damage by 1. And then it's like your variant civilization, and it's it's so good. Has 26 Gazonki points. Oh man. All right, did we find, where did that king go? The king has evacuated back out the back, so he's not interested in putting the king in the keep at the front. I wonder why. A lot of lancers now making connections. Jukunu on the back, teeing off. He's got +2 ranged attack as well. Now towards the backside, we see those shinobi throwing out their damage, but I tell you what, the army's looking incredible from Alyona. Has he dropped that second TC back here? We don't see a second TC. He's gone for the Song Dynasty though, so he's definitely scaling. Oh man. People in the chat saying that meme was so on point. Yeah, dude, that meme was absolutely god tier. I felt like making a video just to talk about memes so I could talk about that meme. Like, that's how good that meme was. I was like, it is so amazing and good and well done. All right, we got fights now in the water. CSO looking to get his hands dirty. Meanwhile, towards the north, the push continues, the battle continues, the shove continues as the camel riders look to try and penetrate into the base. Corvinus 1. He's having a little bit of trouble in paradise as Crackety here needs to get on the board in this game. Needs to try and make a dent on that leaderboard. Struggling at the moment and going after the point leader is never going to be easy. What is that king doing? Did you see that king popped out for a split second? Alyona wants that king. Wololo in the north. We heard it going off. We don't see it though. Potentially it was on the back. Yeah, it was on the back here. Did he? Oh, he captured some camels. We didn't get to see it. Oh, Corvinus 1 captured some camels. The Wololo. Oh my god, how much did he capture? How many camels did he capture? Oh my lord, GUA, he's dying as well. We got a lot of action. King out of water. He's trying to do the runway. You better believe we're going to spot that. Manages to get to the outpost. GUA still trying to stay alive in this game. Where's GUA's units? GUA sitting on nothing. GUA dying. Poor GUA. We were all cheering for America. Oh, King manages to live. Holding up towards the north. The Wololo potentially turns this game on its head. Because now all of a sudden you've got a player with a lot more units than what you were expecting. +50 pop now to CSO. East side, west side. B, unfortunately, not able to survive much longer, but did get the kill on the Don, so he'll be feeling good about himself. And now GUA, it's going to be a slow death down here. The question's going to be whether or not CSO spots it before he's able to get the confirmation. Keep in mind, there's no battering rams here, and one of the things that happens is whenever you spot out a town center like this, and we can now see he's making moves down here. Yeah, there he goes. He spots the town centers. He sees this. He sees they're on fire. This. Oh, I'm not going to bother singing it, dude. It's too early in the morning. I can't hit the notes. I can barely hold a note right now. And this TC is going down right now. GUA about to be eliminated from this game. That's the last landmark. The kill goes over. And Lucifron picks up the kill. Further pushes himself up the table. But now all of a sudden CSO says, hey, I'm out for blood. We need to see Crackety pull out a victory in this game. He's lost a whole bunch of units to Wallalols. I wish we got to see it. There was a Wololo happening, but there was just so much happening at the same time. And now the Archer's doing a decent job of kiting Crackety here. He's feeling good about this little push. Incendiary arrows has now come through as well. Keep in mind that king remains up in the Elsbach, all isolated, all alone. Meanwhile, back towards the south. King's still safe inside the town center. Lucifron in the castle age. CSO in Imperial age. Elite units here. Remember, he started off with that second TC as well, so the economy should be absolutely scaled by this point. Crackety also scaled pretty well. Alyona, not too bad when it comes to the scaling. He was thinking about grabbing a third sacred site, but, well, CSO had something to say about it, something to do about it. Alyona also now looking at Imperial age, aging up with a beautiful position back here. Great Wall Gatehouse. I love seeing this. Hopefully we can get a little bit more. Beautiful spot back here, actually. You can, I think you might be able to treb, you're definitely able to treb over it. I don't know whether you can bombard over this, though. Checking back in on that north side, though. CSO, looking. Pops out the king. Sees the location of all enemy kings. Where does he decide to go? Crackety. It's gotta be Crackety. It's gotta be me. Where's Crackety's king? Is it? It's in this keep right here. It's gotta be in that keep right there. Okay, Corvinus 1 now. How many units did he actually steal? Oh, Black Riders, Black Riders! We see the Black Riders. Still yet to get all their upgrades, but don't worry, it's going to take time to build. It's not a fast thing, Black Riders. They accumulate relatively slowly. Corvinus 1 definitely struggling here with this isolation. He's been caught off guard by Crackety, attempting such significant attacks on his life. And Lucifron has somehow been left to live. CSO a little bit of a kingmaker right now. Whoever CSO attacks... Wait, where is CSO going? CSO, is he trying to get to the king over here? I got no idea where CSO's going or what he's cooking up. He's just having a look. He's just having a good time. He's taking the points of interest. Seeing if there's anything that interests him. Radari with its upgrades slowly coming in. Let's check in with the upgrades of the... Oh, that is not where I wanted to click. That's where I wanted to click right there. So, not terrible. He's got a lot of armor upgrades, which obviously makes sense. When you got a lot of health, you want a lot of armor. How are we doing on this east side? Shukunu number looking pretty decent for Elyona. And all 3 sacred sites now taken by Elyona. Elyona, you are playing with fire, my friend. Now, we don't have chat this game, but I can assure you that they would be saying in the chat right now, hey guys, Elyona's got the 3 sacred sites. We should probably kill him. And Elyona's probably clapping back saying, hey, guys, it's fine. I'm just here for the gold. I'm just taking the gold. Now, if there's anybody that's actually got a chance of taking these sacred sites, no one really. These are all very central. And landmark 1 has gone down. CSO takes it out for Crackety. And Crackety in a bit of an awkward spot here. He's got to wall in the second landmark. Might be a little bit too close there. He's going to try and get this one across. I think there could be a gap. I think he may have connected it. Radari's already here. Yeah, he knows he's in trouble. 17,000 health on this bad boy. Oh, he's gotten through. He's gotten through. Lucifron now finally reaching the Imperial Age. Does go for Swabia. Definitely makes the most sense here. He's behind. He needs to catch up. He's on 43 vils, and you can see he's just pumped a whole bunch in there. Trouble in paradise. Crackety's got a lot of units, but not a whole lot to counter this. He's just got archers. He's just got archers. I think CSO may potentially clean up here. CSO could clean up the rest of this lobby. He's looking very scary here. This will be his second kill as well. Now, when it comes to kills in this lobby, Lucifron is the only other player with the kill. That was the kill on GUA. And now with the House of Wisdom going down almost certainly. Well, well, well. I don't know what this king was doing out, but I'm legally blind. I will say it right now. I'm too focused on this House of Wisdom. Legally blind. Bro, Corvinus just walked in and just took it. The king was sitting in the keep. We were so focused on the landmarks that we failed to consider the keep. Corvinus won. Takes the points, takes the kill, denies it from CSO, and now says, CSO, you think you're going to run away with this game? You got another thing coming, buddy. And now CSO definitely looks to get a little bit more involved with Corvinus 1. I can't believe that we missed that. So for anybody wondering whether or not that's a donation, that is definitely not a donation. I mean, Corvinus 1's got his army inside the base of his enemy. Absolutely not. Big amount of units. They all just run straight into the spears. There's Varangian Guard standing by as well. Okay, I'm just receiving word right now that apparently Crackety has had some connection issues in this game. Okay, well that definitely makes sense towards the end. What happened here then? How does that make sense? Did he pop the king out? Because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened here exactly. Back towards the center. 7 minutes remain on this sacred site timer, and it seems clear that Elyona's not intent on defending it. I mean, at any point, people could come over towards this position, and you got to remember that Corvinus 1 is a yapper. He is a chatter. If there's a problem, he will call it out in the lobby, and the fact that he's not even like moving in this direction means he doesn't consider it a threat. which is definitely a smart move at this stage because it's not a threat. I mean, they've probably scouted it out. You want to check, the main thing that you're looking for is whether they're solidifying the position, whether they're putting walls up, whether they're dropping keeps down. I don't know why you put walls up and why you drop keeps down, but there you go. It's just the lingo. That's the way it goes. Lucifron up to 71 vills, almost doubled his vill count now. Big economy starting to build up as well for CSO. It's looking healthy back here. 125 vills, 125 military. You couldn't split it more down the middle. And now plenty of Radari out. How's he doing on upgrades? He's gone up to +6 armor. That's where it starts to get scary. 364 health for the Radari. Still yet to pick up the attack upgrades, but they'll be coming through next. Do not worry. Is there a way for us to check? Yes, we can actually check how much silver he's got. Give me a second here. 4,000 silver at the moment for CSO. So quite a bit in the bank. Radari now going to be fighting up against a tough combo. Elite spears. Still, keep in mind, they've got their all pikes, but they don't have their elite army tactics yet, so they don't have that extra health. Meanwhile, the Radari have picked up, obviously, all their extra health. Hand cannoneers. Black Riders on the back are going to try and hold against it. Corvinus 1. He's got a lot of reinforcements on the way, but he's losing units quickly. You can see the power of these Radari, how scary this is. It feels like the Radari aren't even falling, dude. He's retreating. He knows. Oh my god, the Radari are so powerful. Yo, we got to talk about the Radari. How did this unit not get nerfed? Even more. How would you nerf it, though? I think you got to reduce the attack damage, dude. The attack damage is crazy, man. It's just cutting through everything, dude. Now, you got to remember, it's not a fair fight, Spearman versus Radari, because a Radari is a lot more expensive than a Spearman. But over time, the Spearman should be able to force back the Radari, and that's kind of what we see happening here. So, I mean, it's easy for me to jump up and down and be like, oh, it's completely broken. Oh, we need to nerf it. At the same time, you got to remember that this Spearman is worth 1/3 of what the Radari is worth. Actually, can we double check? How much is the Radari actually worth? 130, 110. Yeah, so it's 1/3. Because a Spearman is 60-20. So 80. Oh. 4 minutes to go. Oh, I love this. He drops in at the last second and starts putting the keeps down. They can't see the keeps either. You can see the military units beginning to prepare. Elyona, right now, could be looking for a heroic victory. Speaking of heroic, though, Corvinus 1 in trouble in the top of the map. Now, keep in mind, Elyona needs a massive amount of points to win or to get up into the top 16, but this could absolutely be the way in. 6 points for a victory, double points on the kills. You can see now a scout coming out from Lucifron. Lucifron confirming, hey, he's got keeps on the sacred site, guys. Guys, stop fighting. Guys, please stop fighting. We need to get the sacred site. That's what they're saying to each other right now. Well, that's what Lucifron's saying, rather. He's saying, I need help, but this is exactly what Elyona wants in this situation. These two fighting amongst each other. CSO intent on ending the game. It all comes down to Lucifron. This might actually work right now. If you're playing as Elyona, how do you even go about defending this? Stonewall this sacred site in? Maybe? You just need to have units. You need to come forward. He's got a decent amount. I'd be deleting vills right now. I'd be deleting vills and reinforcing this site with everything I've got. He's got enough resources in the bank. If he wants to get trash out, he can. 3 minutes until the sacred victory. These two in the north. I mean, Corvinus 1's fighting for his life. And CSO's just thinking, okay, someone else is going to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. Oh, that's a big army. That's a big army. All right, Elyona. Cannon in placement. Fires off. Outpost coming up. 3 minutes to go. This could actually work. And keep in mind, I want to flash up the leaderboard on the screen just for a second, just for a split second, to show you where Elyona is and how important this is to him. Elyona, right now, he's at 27th with a single point to his name. If he can take victory here right now, this will catapult him to the top 16 and through to the finals almost certainly. Go, Elyona. Good luck. Godspeed. I want to believe right now. Taking damage. The keep slowly. 2 minutes until sacred defeat. These two still fighting it out in the north. Oh, it's the perfect crime. It's the perfect crime. It's arrived at the perfect time. And I love the fact that Elyona let it sit for so long. He didn't put keeps down. I'm sure he sweet talked them and said, guys, don't worry about it. I'm just taking it for gold. And then they send a scout into decap. Oh, okay. All right. Hey. All right. Fair play. We might have to kill the guy in the middle. Or we will lose. 90 seconds to go. You're cutting it a little bit close there, aren't you, CSO? Godspeed to them. That's a big army. Has he deleted Vils? He's on 96 at the moment. All right. Mods, can I actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. I was going to say something. I'll do it myself. Give me a second here, folks. I gotta take out some trash. All right. Trash taken out. Towards the middle. Double. Culverin. Massive amount of army coming through here. The question is, where are those decapping units from the north? It's CSO with a whole bunch now heading towards his sacred site. I really would have loved some stone walls. Stone walls around this, it could be different. He's got to defend multiple sacred sites. We've got 47 seconds remaining. I mean, the reality is you can just kind of clear this out if everyone's focused. Is Corvinus 1 here? Corvinus 1 isn't here. Corvinus 1's army is back home. He's relying on the other two players. This is a massive army. I think almost certainly this gets decapped here. A big amount of units that's come through. Holding the sacred site in the south. They've moved back up towards the north. It's being decapped slowly. He's running units on top of it, but it's Radari that he's got to deal with. And now more Lancers coming through. CSO able to hold the north sacred site, south sacred site about to be evaporated. But just remember, even though Elyona is losing out his army here, and this almost certainly will be decapped, I don't think he takes the victory right here, right now. It's not over for him. It's not over at all. Hold on. 18. 18. 17. It's ticking. It's ticking. Get to the site, Elyona. Oh, it's ticking. It's got the bug. Oh, he could have won. If he just brought Vils, he could have won right here, right now. It was ticking. It did the bug. What is the bug for anybody wondering right now? If you step on this sacred site, if an enemy steps on this sacred site, and then you step on it, the timer pauses. If another enemy steps on this sacred site, the timer is still paused. If this enemy leaves this sacred site, the timer then resumes, irrespective of the fact that this timer is now continuing. So I think you'd have to step off the sacred and then step back on it to continue it. And if he'd had units on this sacred site to just hold and prevent the sacred site from being decapped, he would have won the game. But of course, he's not able to do that. Unfortunately, he was close. He was so close. Go for it again. Go for it again, Elyona. Show them that you have not learnt your lesson. But I will say right now, I feel like Elyona probably just saved Corvinus 1. Corvinus 1 was not in a good spot. Corvinus 1 almost certainly was dying. The Radari were way too strong. And look, he may potentially die again, but Elyona bought him time. And now the numbers continue to build. I think at this stage, do you almost just go and attack Lucifron? Like, Lucifron, get out of here. You're ruining my sacred victories, Lucifron. Big numbers up towards the north. Oh, man. It's rare that you see bugs like that and you cheer for them. Dude, that is such a good bug, though. I like that bug. There used to be... So, the way that it used to work is if you had a unit on the sacred site, and it was your own unit, and it was standing on the sacred site, and an enemy would stand on the sacred site, the sacred timer would continue going down, as long as you had units on the sacred site. It was the silliest mechanic. Oh, man. We've seen a couple of bugs now in these back-to-back Outback Octagon games, and the thing is, they're not even, like, from the mod of us, or the way that we're playing. It's just, like, base-level game stuff that's bugged. And it's kind of rare that you see it in 1v1s, but I guess in FFA, everything comes out a little bit more. So back towards that top side. The battle rages on. The Radari up against the Black Rider. Definitely a worthwhile fight. Archer stats still not looking the best here for the Macedonians. He's still got quite a few clicks to go. How's he looking with regard to his silver? He's got 8,000 silver in the bank, by the way. So he could definitely pick up these upgrades if he wanted to. It's just a matter of clicking them. That's the only problem. You got to remember to click your upgrades. Beautiful little base that he's got over here. I love the way that he builds his base as well. Just no Fs given. Just completely open. You know, you can come in and snipe at any time. Speaking of sniping, where's the king? He's in the Golden Horde Tower. Like, I've never seen a more free king in my life, dude. That is such a free king right there. It is asking for it, man. It's like, I mean, it's not really. I mean, you got outpost. It's not a free king at all. You have to siege down this outpost first, and then you can kill the Golden Horn Tower. And these don't have mangonel emplacements in it just yet. But he's got that highway going. This highway is always fun to play with. What was that sound? Did you guys hear that? It was like, did. It was like a Macedonian was talking to us. Kissed us through the phone. Beep. Yeah, just a beep. Okay, he's really committing right here. Corvinus 1, not looking particularly strong. Really struggling against the Macedonians. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I feel like Macedonians are so underrated in FFA. They are so scary. When you get to ultra late game, like, how do you beat this man? These units are just on a whole nother level. Still no upgrades, by the way. Or at least no new upgrades. Eliona building up. 88 vills. 112 military. Not a whole lot of gold in the bank, though. How many... Oh, he's doing it again. He's putting outposts. He's fortifying the outposts. Cannon emplacements coming through. Yo, Eliona, can I give you a tip? Just make stone walls, dude. Like, you don't need to do that. Just build stone walls. They're so much more effective. All right, big army on this south side. Huge army in the north. I just had a bit of a sneeze. That was good timing. I managed to get it. You know, the worst part is when you're casting a game and you need to sneeze, and it's like, it's one of those sneezes that's just hiding from you. Okay. But this time we're all right. Cannons firing off. Towards the outposts. Unfortunately, outposts, these guys just got upgraded, and now they're going to get downgraded. Let's check in back with Eliona and see how he's doing. He's got a huge economy back here. But, unfortunately, it may not be lasting long the way that Lucifron is looking right now. Keep in mind, Lucifron's got that extra 50 pop advantage. In fact, 3 of these players are currently sitting with that 50 pop advantage. And you can feel the way that CSO is hunting right now. I'm curious to hear Corvinus' one perspective on this game. Because CSO definitely feels very difficult to stop on the Macedonians here. Is this a skill difference, or is this just the Macedonians being very, very good in the ultra late game? Now we're starting to pick up those upgrades. +3 damage now coming through. Vills to the south. Plenty of units still here, and is all of a sudden Eliona cleaning up. Big army still for him. Sacred Site has been captured now by Lucifron. And Eliona able to defend despite the fact he's got nowhere near enough population. Checking back in on this top side. We start to reach a point in the game where we're getting on a little bit late here. Is there any neutral market on this map? I don't see any neutral trade post on the map, but I am legally blind. I'll say that right now. So there could be something somewhere. Because it's getting to the point, right? Like, if we look at CSO, he's got 81 gold left to his name. That's it. He's got 2 relics. And those relics are giving him silver. He's got them in the Grand Winery. So it really becomes an issue of, like, how do you get gold now? You need to think about trade, potentially. Kings have been moved. Weird king location for Lucifron. Yo, very interesting. Not at all where you would expect it to be. King inside the town center here. Definitely not safe 100%. King out the back here. Very curious spot here for Corvinus 1. But potentially going to be going down. He's going to have to do his best to try and lift here. Corvinus 1, he's also on 300 gold per minute. A very small amount. Both of these guys just kind of dealing with trash, or having only trash. Corvinus 1 with not a lot of units left. The only player with gold is Eliona. Eliona's got plenty of gold, and he's got imperial officials. He's got tax. He's got supervision on the drop-off point for an extra 20%. There's potential here that Eliona says, hey, he's also got 6 relics. No way. Could you imagine somehow that Eliona with less population than everybody else, but he's got the gold? He's able to win? That doesn't make sense. Pyrotechnics now coming in as well. Extra range on these hand cannoneers. Really able to hand the gilded hand cannoneers their butt on a platter. So get on out of here, mate. Let's take a look at the back line. I don't know whether or not he's got the pagodas. We see 1, 2, 3 monastery, or in the monastery. I don't see... Pagodas are big. There they are. 1, 2, 3. And now continuing to push through. It's curious that there's no real fighting up towards this top side, but just as I say that, we now start to see him preparing. 3 siege workshops. Bombard's now going to be coming out as well. Ville's in the middle. There's a gold. He's opened up a gold here. And now, we're potentially looking to hit the king. University under attack. Remember that king's down towards the south, but all of the landmarks are here. If you really wanted to, you could just kill the landmarks. You take the point then, and keep in mind, Elyona needs the victory here. He absolutely needs the victory. To be fair, CSO kind of needs the victory as well. CSO is teetering on the edge of being in or out of the top 16. So every point that he can get is definitely going to go a long way. This is the final week of Outback Octagon, at least for the group stages. And because of that, players are really going to be doing their best to try and pull as much weight as they can in these games. And now he's realized, hold on a minute. King's down here. We got fire lancers. Can't get through the stone wall, but he's completely isolated. There's only 20 military units out now. It's just a matter of getting the battering rams in. Can we check and see whether he's got it? Still not got it. Does he go for it? Blacksmith is back here. No siege engineering just yet. Meanwhile, to the top, that king is still just chilling out. Bombard's working down the front. Got a long way to go. Corvinus 1 repelling the attack with men-at-arms. What little men-at-arms he's got, and 36 spearmen. They're building up. I don't know where they are. They're rallying in. And now, on this south side, Lucifron scrambling to defend. He doesn't really have much left in the way of defense. A handful of units, pretty much that's it. And now, it feels like it's becoming a bit of a two-horse race. Corvinus 1 is doing an incredible job of defending. Oh, king. Wall gets deleted. Outpost, does it spot it? CSO, does he see the king? He sees the king. King now going to go for a sprint. He's been spotted. This could be it right now for Corvinus 1. Corvinus 1 in trouble. Corvinus 1 dead. Corvinus 1 dead. It's been called. Fish out of water. He tried to go for it. Tried to escape. But that's it. The spears were making their way to come, but unfortunately unable to find it. And Corvinus 1 eliminated by CSO. Now CSO going to look to try and destroy this lobby. He's going to have to be quick. Elyona, you're going to have to be real quick down here, buddy. You know what, Elyona? Real talk. You had an opportunity to kill this player right now, Lucifron. I'm going to real talk you. Don't kill him. Leave him in the game. Convince him that they need to work, that you need to work together right now to take down CSO. And then from there, let the rivers run from there. But I feel like the best way for CSO, or rather for Elyona to win this game, is to leave him alive. Maybe that's dangerous. He's got a lot of population. Plenty of space to play with. Okay, we've got a wall delete. Oh, there's a cute little wall up here. What were these villagers doing? These villagers were just gathering up some deer. I love the fact that there was a wall here as well. Bill's gonna get taken out. King now standing out. The longer it goes, the longer he waits, the more time for CSO to build up. CSO at 280 pop, and you can see him now moving across the map now. A beautiful spawn at the beginning of this game for CSO. Oh, we got chat. We got chat. Somehow we got chat. I don't know how. A player must have started running this. I don't know. Is that chat from this game? It might be chat. I can't believe we got it. I can't believe it's not butter. Okay, so at this stage, how does Elyona win this? I think he just needs to make sure he keeps this army alive. Unites with the army that's like going to be spawning in his base any second. We knew the king was going to go down. Don't worry. Okay, so now there's two. 250 pop against 300. Elyona's got all the gold, and he's got gold control. He's got a good position out here. Like this gold here. He's got the gold in his base that he's intentionally left. It's only 277. A couple of relics up here as well. Main thing for Elyona, don't lose anything unnecessarily right now. Just wait. Wait, build up. Build up those forces. I think that's the biggest thing. 250 versus 350 question mark. You can see them having a chat right now. Obviously not keeping track 100% of the kills. CSO's got a little bit of gold out here. We saw him collecting earlier. Huge amount of bombards coming through though. Big army for CSO. 178 pop, including 60. Actually, there's not a lot of Radari in here. It's all trash. It's all trash. He can rip through this army. Elyona can. As long as he gets back in time, and as long as he doesn't take unnecessary fights. The worst thing that Elyona can do right now, are these fire lancers? Yo, I just realized. Is this king still sitting here? Yeah. Yeah, it's right. Oh, it's in this keep now. He could do it if he wanted to. You can see them having a chat. Yeah. 400. Oh, God. Fire Lancers need to fall back. Don't take this fight just yet. You want to wait for everybody. You need to wait for all of the units. Otherwise, you're just kind of... You're not taking optimal fights. I mean, you can definitely take this fight. Fight's looking good. Fire Lance is actually quite decent here as well. They will get some good coverage. But a lot of archers now going to start pushing up. He's got +6 damage on these archers, so you definitely don't want to be messing with fire. Feels like a little bit of a waste here from Ayyubids, but he's still going to take the fight on the hill. Wants to keep the sacred site under his control out of all things. He's going to fall back away from this. As long as he keeps the hand cannoneers alive, he'll be okay. Definitely doesn't want to lose the hand cannoneers. Continues falling back towards the stone walls. Scouts coming up. He's looking for a way through, but as we talked about early on, Elyona's got a little bit of a god spawn in here. Good luck getting through. I mean, you can definitely park some trebs up here and you can get plenty of coverage. But for the moment, stalling out. Hand cannoneers make their way back. He's at 103 hand cannoneers, 23 more in the queue. He's also, another thing to note, he's got a much lower economy number. So the military numbers are basically even at this stage. The only difference is economy. But one thing to note, CSO. While his economy is larger, he's still not generating or gathering any gold. Relics, 6 in favor of Ayyubids. Sacred Site's now going to be taken by CSO. He's potentially thinking about a sacred victory here. And now, hand cannoneer numbers. Build, they're all fighting in tandem here. You can see just how quickly they obliterate these units. More units coming up the rear. Nest of Bees coming out against China. Say it ain't so. Decent damage, though, nonetheless. Firing down upon the keep. Important to keep it alive. Ayyubids with 1,200 stone in the bank could repair here if he wanted to. Bombard's going to come out there, meeting their death to the enemy bombards. But at the same time, he's blasting through this front line. Now all the cavalry has made a connection, and CSO's in trouble. You want to know why CSO's in trouble? He's not generating much gold. He's got a couple of villagers out here that are gathering it for him, but he's lost all of the bombards. This may be his game. Ayyubids. Team M8. Maxed out. 250 pop. A lot of units in queue. He can take sacred sites again if he wants to. If he really wants to boil it down, he can do it. 1 million hand cannoneers. It's starting to look scary. Look at them as they tee off. God, that's so many hand cannoneers, dude. Oh, it's beautiful. And these are Chinese hand cannoneers, the best in the business. The extra health, the extra movement speed, and of course, the extra range from pyrotechnics. 100 hand cannoneers. There's only one unit that can deal with 100 hand cannoneers. You want to know what it is? 69 mangonels. 69 mangonels. We've seen it before. Can we see it again? By the way, Ayyubids in the base. He's supervising a random lumber camp. Doesn't have copulation. Oh my god, doesn't have copulation. Dude, bro is just, like, he is bragging at this point. He's like, yeah, we've got gold. We don't supervise our mining camps here. We don't invest in copulation. Not this late in the game. There's no need. It's like, brother, you've got 6,000 resources. Literally investing in copulation right now is still a benefit. Is it? Yes, it is. 15%, 6,000. Yeah, it is. That's wild, dude. All right. Well, now the push is coming to shove. You know, you could fire lance this if you wanted to, and he's got fire lances. He's got 60 of them out. He could absolutely look to break this and immediately send the lancers through. So, number of keeps that are building up. Boiling oil is here. How about, what do we got? Cannon emplacement, cannon emplacement, cannon emplacement, cannon emplacements everywhere around this. And I kind of like the fact that he's not walled in the sense that he is almost baiting his enemy in a way, like, come and attack me, I dare you. It's a little opportunity for victory for him. A little opportunity to get ahead. Has a look up the inside. Doesn't find anything just yet. Stone walls all around. Not going to have much luck. Horseman's going to make his way into the mountains. Let's see if we can find a way through here. I assure you, my friend, there is no way through. And now Sacred Site's being neutralized. Expect to see some monks out here shortly. Monks? Monks? No matter how I pronounce it, there's going to be people saying, why do you pronounce monks incorrectly? It's like, excuse me. Excuse me. There's nothing incorrect about how I say monkers. Monkers. Monks. It's perfectly fine. Fire Lancers on the south. Up against the horsemen here. What's the stat difference between these two? 234, 259. They've obviously got a hell lot more armor. That's incredible, dude. 11 armor horsemen. Attack is kind of similar. Fire Lance is not terrible. I remember thinking that they used to lose to horsemen, so I don't know whether they've changed the design on them a little bit. There's the monk. Monk. There's the mink. We'll just go with that. If we intentionally pronounce it wrong, then people can't be mad that we got it wrong. Because of course we were going to get it wrong. Hand cannon number. Still building. He's got 105 of them out at the moment with 25 more in queue. Is there much production for Elyona? Can we just talk about that for a second? I don't think there is, right? F1. 15 stables, 11 archery ranges. It's okay. To be honest, I kind of prefer more. It doesn't really have the resources for it, though. Like, maybe double that would be decent. You could bring it forward as well. I mean, he did have more production earlier. I guess he's lost it since. That's a decent point. And honestly, I feel like taking sacred sites at this point is definitely a worthwhile investment. The longer the game goes, the better it gets for you. You don't have to camp the sacred sites. That's the other thing to note. And as long as you've got like a couple units back here to just defend it, you'll be okay. Big army of hand cannoneers. Continues marching forward. How many mangonels do we see on the field? Just the one with the single nest of bees. Mangonels yet to get its upgrade as well. Of course, it's quite expensive. Elyona still with 1,700 gold a minute, by the way. More than 3,000 food a minute. He's got plenty of resources in the bank. And it's starting to look like a Cinderella story now. You know, we thought it could be it earlier. We didn't count him out. And it definitely seems like he's not counting himself out either. Massive army coming in from the north. Elyona with 100 hand cannoneers defends against all of the horsemen. Nest of bees teeing off with the mangonel in combo. He's got beautiful kiting position back here. Could just continue working his way back in. He's got that serpentine powder. Horsemen from the north, horsemen from the east, horsemen from absolutely everywhere. You just want to be moving away from that combo. That mangonel together with the nest of bees, and you can see just how quickly he eliminates these units that are trying to reinforce. Hand cannoneer number still looking incredible. Let's grab that number in. 103 hand cannoneers. He's barely lost one or two or three. He's looking good. He's looking really good now. Elyona really trying to make it all work. Couple bombards come through. Ideally, you want to avoid losing those. They do the right thing and retreat. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, sacred sites have been neutralized. Double monks are out here. He's got plenty of room. And reinforcements continue hitting the front line. He's lost about 10 hand cannoneers, but he's replacing them well. And he's got a huge amount of resources in the bank. He could switch to lancers if he wanted to. You can see that the amount of trash that's coming out from CSO is starting to look a bit scary. CSO low on wood, though. A lot of units in queue. 102 horsemen in the queue. So he's still got units for plenty. Fire lancers, we hear them as they crash towards the front. 5 bombards out now. I'd love to see some nest of bees coming out here from Elyona as well. We could see, not reload drills. What do we want? We probably want here additional barrels. And now he's finally able to push back. Interesting that he didn't take the stone walls. I would be taking the stone walls here. This is like the perfect opportunity for it. There's a lot of trash here, and you got to remember that the more you push into the base, the more trash you're going to be dealing with. So the sooner you can take sacred sites, the better, because you want your enemy to be coming to you in these fights. I think the safe way to play here is definitely to take the sacred sites and just kind of like take this stone, wall this off, you know, wall this off right here. But basically, don't allow your enemy to attack these 2 sacred sites, and then just keep your army on this one. That's essentially it. And then you can throw a keep down here if you want. Leave a couple units if they go and attack on the north sacred site. Beautiful spread coming in from CSO right now. He's comfortable. He's moisturized. He says, come, let me show you the way of the Macedonians. But it really just kind of comes down to positioning, right? Elyona just had that absolute god spawn. Probably one of the best spawns we've ever seen in Outback Octagon. I'm going to say it right now. So safe. And now once again, horsemen look to try and make it towards the back. Beautiful control from Elyona as the bombards make it through the army of hand cannoneers. Bombards immediately unload on those nest of bees. Say sit down, misfire, gets taken out with only 2 rockets launched. Hand cannoneer mass continues to look very, very promising here in this game. More units being rallied in, and he's just absolutely obliterating him. That Chinese gunpowder combo is looking better and better as she goes. We got gunpowder horsemen, also known as fire lancers. We got gunpowder archers, also known as hand cannoneers, and gunpowder trebuchets, also known as bombards. Ladies and gentlemen, he's looking incredible. Let's get that UI back in here. It's somewhere over here. Excuse me. There we go. Cinematic mode. Dude, both of my monitors have just turned off. I'm not kidding you. I cannot see. Okay, one of them's turned back on. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I think I might need to plug in my cables again. Give me a second here. Elyona's holding on for the moment. Okay, I found the issue. The power cord. I'm not kidding you. The power cord on my monitor is literally unplugged. I hope you guys can still see all this. Oh, God. Where are we going? Tell me you guys can see it. Bro, the power cable to my second monitor fell out. Can you believe that? How long has that guy been going? Like, how long has it been falling out? It's probably been months. How does a power cable even fall out? Who knows? He's pushed a little too far forward right now. The horseman number's looking promising all of a sudden for his opponent. Elyona could be in trouble. He's completely surrounded. He's overextended. And the Cinderella story may come to an end right here, right now, as everything is getting eaten alive by horsemen. Send them all into the den. It's not the dragon's den, not today. It is the horseman den. And indeed, that hand cannoneer mass has just been completely fed. You know what we were saying earlier about how, like, if you wanted to play this game safely, what you do is just take the sacred sites and you just fight on the sacred sites and you'd guarantee a win? Do you remember that? I remember that. I remember that. Oh boy, that's a big army that's coming now. Oh, say it ain't so. Elyona. Not like this. Not like this. Elyona trying to rebuild. Oh, Elyona's trying to rebuild, but he's got barely any resources to his name. He was at 100 hand cannoneers. An unstoppable amount. And then overextension happened. You know, it's that classic case of when you hold something heavy close to your body, it's so easy to lift. But when you try and lift it with your arms extended, it's impossible. And it's the exact same thing here. Had Elyona kept his army close to his base, close to his sacred sites, it would have been easy for him to lift. But now he faces a real problem. CSO is max pop with almost 100 units in queue. Plenty of resources, plenty of villages. Elyona's back to 250. Reinforcements are still streaming in though. Hand cannoneers on the back line. There's nowhere near enough of them, or at least nowhere near as many as we once saw. Fire Lance is going to try and defend on the front as well. Getting all of this healing boost as it's coming through every time these units die. Ville's moving up towards. Hold on. Hold on. Elyona looking quite good. Hand cannoneer's got to be careful. Kite back. Kite back. Kite back. Continue the kite. Good. Good kiting. We're actively coaching him. Ville's on the run. Where are these Villes going? He's found a couple of villages. Resources up towards the north, potentially. But this army is massive from CSO. CSO still barely bleeding. 66. There's more horsemen. There's double the horsemen in queue than there is on the field. But the hand cannoneer number looking very good. This is the second sacred site here. Keep that in mind. He might be doing it. I think he might be doing it. This just keeps swinging back and forward. It's funny. I mean, this is just what you expect. It sways back and forward depending on who the reinforcements are the closest to. So, how do you win in a game like this? I'll give you a hint, Elyona. Stay near the sacred sites, brother. Don't do it. Don't do it, Elyona. Don't do it, Elyona. Get back. Get back right now. This is your mum speaking. Get back right now. This is Mummy Drongo. Oh, man. Okay. It looks like he's gotten the message. He's building up. You can see. Look how close it came, dude. He's at 203 popular. Oh, God. CSO's at 300 already. Oh, he's just going to remax. Oh, I don't know about that. You have to invest everything right now. Right here. He's going Grenadiers. Fall back. Fall back. I mean, we know the truth. We know what's coming. Could you imagine if Elyona took the sacred sites a little bit earlier? If he walled them up the same way? If he stayed near them with his 100+ hand cannoneers? How things may have potentially been different here. But now surrounded from all sides. Elyona from the south. He's attacked by the horsemen. Continues kiting to the east. Sacred site being neutralized. He's holding it for the moment. Plenty of Atgurmiters coming through. Hand cannoneers continue kiting to the south. Reinforcements are starting to slow out. Nowhere near enough cavalry the way that we saw it before. Bombards in the back. CSO still pumping 280 population. Hand cannoneers nowhere left to turn. They're going to try and kite it out, but there's Nest of Bees here to assist. And Sacred Site slowly being neutralized. There's lots of units down here. And with no Sacred Site, Elyona's got a hard decision to make. Do you stay in this game against an absolute behemoth, against an absolute titan? CSO looking incredible as, oh god, the Radari are back. The Radari are back. And now the hand cannoneers are getting trampled. He's down to 41 hand cannoneers. Sacred Site still not neutralized, but he's tapped out. He's tapped out. Elyona says good game. And CSO takes the victory. Incredibly well played there by CSO. At the end, he's just able to take advantage of the positioning of his opponent, flank from multiple areas, hit them with the complete surround, and secure victory. In the end, I think that was probably Elyona's game to win, and he just kind of threw it. I think he absolutely could have won it if he'd stuck to the Sacred Sites, if he'd just walled up a little bit. He had all the resources he needed right there, and it's painful because it would have meant so much to him if he was able to do it. Let's take a look and see what the leaderboard currently looks like. Just considering the fact that this isn't the last game that they play. They'll play one more game after this, so there's still a chance. Leaderboard coming now. CSO now moves into the top 16. He is 13th. So with that, he's kicked out a couple of people. But at the same time, we've still got plenty players that will be looking for blood. Elyona, you can see him down there on 2 points. Man, it's one of those tough things where it's just like, it could have been the difference. You know, if he had got 6 kills, or sorry, 6 points for the victory and the kill, so I guess that's technically 7 points, that puts him into the top 16. Right there. If he wins that game, he goes to the top 16. How many points is a win worth? It's worth 6. Oh, man. Nice try. Nice try. But unfortunately not able to get it. CSO, in the end, able to take the victory. We'll leave it there and we'll catch you in the next one.